everyone, Alexa Donne here, and today I've got a writing hack for you that's all about kind of process and actually doing the thing. And that is, you have to learn to thrive by yourself. What I mean by this is, I find that so often as authors, and I have done this as well, I fall into this habit, we rely on other people to help get us through a drafting process, especially a drafting process, but this does happen in revision as well. Now, having a community of writers and friends is really, really valuable. Critique partners or beta readers are incredibly valuable, and there's nothing better than having a great writer cheerleader friend with you as you work on a book. The problem is, you can't rely so heavily on this network of people, on these people in your life, that you become frozen when this help isn't available to you. This was a huge problem for me coming from the fanfiction community moving into professional writing. I was so used to that collaborative writing process that is so common in fandom and is one of the great things about being in a fandom. So many fics and work, it's collaborative. You can't do it without your beta readers, and your beta readers are always there for you. I think it's easier when you're writing fanfiction, partly because they're shorter bursts, they're typically not as long, or at the least you post them as you go. And often beta readers in fandom are equally as engaged in subject matter as you are, so they're always readily available. But this just doesn't happen when you move into original work, your own original novels. It's really hard to find people who click with you on the exact same creative level, but not only that, but that they're as available as you are when you need them to be, because so often the people that we're working with in the original writing sphere, well, they're also writers, so they have their own deadlines to think about, their own writing schedule, their own lives. You know, they might have a crazy job, or they have kids, or they're just juggling a lot in their life. Or just, your best person might be a slow reader. They can't turn around reading a chapter for you in an hour. It's gonna take them, you know, a week to read your partial or what have you. I find that when you rely so heavily on people in this way, which again is natural, I do it too, you do become frozen. You go, I can't move on to the next section, I can't finish this chapter until I hear from my friend about what they think. You have to learn to kind of trust your inner gut instinct, your inner writerly instinct in these cases, to push through and move on so that you don't become stuck. I think so often this is why we become stuck. You know, you can write 10, 20K of a book, but then you never move on. Are you waiting for people's feedback? Are you waiting for someone to give you permission to move on, to tell you that you did a good job? You gotta learn to listen to yourself, to thrive by yourself, because it's the only way you're gonna push through on a draft or a revision when that person that you need, those people that you typically rely on, aren't available. This is why I encourage writers to fight perfectionism, to not give into perfectionism, because it is that self-doubt that leads to this whole problem. So seriously, take a deep breath, fight the perfectionism, and learn to trust yourself. If your gut is telling you that that scene's funny, don't wait for someone else to tell you the same thing. Push through, keep writing. Your friends and their feedback are gonna be there later. Just don't allow yourself to be frozen in the moment, waiting for other people's feedback. So that is my writing hack. Learn to rely on yourself. Trust yourself. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. It lets me know I should make more writing hacks, especially kind of the meta process-based ones. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, I post new videos 2 to 3 times a week, all about writing and craft, YA, traditional publishing, and so on. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, guys, happy writing.